So did Shopify increase their fees? I think they actually did. And so there's an article, this is right on their blog, pricing updates 2023, I guess. Shopify's changes to 2024 plan pricing. So they say when it was started in 2006, wow, I can't believe it was that long ago. It was a novel product, novel idea, provide the best commerce tools in the world to all merchants of all sizes to make commerce better for everyone. Okay, good. A lot has changed since then, but a few things haven't. Why we do it and who we do it for. Wow, I didn't know this. So the price they charge has not changed in 12 years. Why is that? Wow, that's crazy. And then today, so this was, I guess January 24th, they announced they're updating our pricing for basic Shopify and advanced plans. Our pricing page outlines the new pages. So let's go there. So they've always had monthly or yearly option. Ooh. Okay, so you can start for free, enjoy $1 a month for 3 months. That's actually a pretty good deal. But then here, if you pay monthly, you're paying $51 a month. Now that's Canadian. So 51 Canadian to US is what? $37.99, I guess. And that used to be a lot less. That was way less in the past. And then of course they get these 2.9% of every transaction plus 30% fee per transaction, which stinks. Etsy's is like 25 cents per transaction. I think is it 6.5? No, 3. Anyway, and if you go for this one, that's basic. Small teams, what's the difference? Shouldn't I put the difference in here? Oh, a lower rate by 0.2%. Oh, 5 additional staff accounts. Okay, and then business, 517, 2.4%. Eesh. And you get 15 additional accounts, I guess. Added global customization, enhanced support. So, and then if you pay yearly, you save 25%. So, I mean, overall, it's not awful. Like, it's not a horrible thing that they're raising their fees. And if they haven't done it in 12 years, then, I mean, that kind of makes sense that they would do it. Basically, these companies, though, they'll put all this PR spin on raising fees, but the bottom line with Shopify and Etsy and places like that is the one thing they care about is making sure that their stock price goes up. That's it. That's their main motivator. It's not us. It's not the sellers. They don't give a crap about us. It's not the buyers. They don't give a crap about that. They give a crap about the shareholders because the making sure that their stock price continues to go up, that's the only thing that matters. And actually Shopify on the stock side, it took a huge dump. Actually just before I got it. So Shopify, let's go with the chart here. 1 year? No, let's go 5 year. Yeah, I think I bought right about here. And then it just nosedived right after I bought it, which I was shocked because I thought, kind of pandemic was here and it really took off. And then I'm like, oh, okay, I'm going to buy it. And then I bought it pretty much at the peak and then it's nosedive and it's starting to come back slowly but surely. But again, they have to make all these moves just to satisfy shareholders more than anything, because if shareholders are not happy in a publicly traded company like Shopify or Etsy, then the stock price nosedives, and that has horrible effects on everybody in the company. Like the CEO and the board of directors and everybody else will not be happy with the stock dropping. So I think this is like the pandemic bubble, which everybody went through. And online, the bubble was amazing, but then the bubble crashed back to reality. The same happened for the housing market too, right? Prices were, at the beginning of the pandemic, they were low, and then they shot up like crazy. Like, you could list any house back then and it would easily be worth like 3 times what it was really worth. And it was selling. Like, it was insane. So this stock price is the motivator, and you can see it's on its way up, and they want it to keep going up. So one way to do that is to say to the analysts, the stock analysts, like, hey, we're raising our prices to bring in even more money. So really nothing's changed except that they're bringing in more money. And from an analyst point of view, that's a really good thing. So it says existing merchants won't see a price change for 3 months. The updated pricing is now in effect for new merchants. They can explore Shopify, build their business for as little as $1 per month during their paid trial. Shopify is still the best value in e-commerce. Switch from monthly to yearly to keep your current monthly before our new changes take effect. So April 23rd, which is interesting. What I would do is see when is their next quarterly earnings coming out, and I would guess that it is actually probably before that, or just right around there, like the first quarter, which is January, February, March, and then April. They have these changes, so they want people to lock in before, which means if you have people on a monthly, and then you're like, you better convert to yearly to lock in your monthly before this time, then that means that they have a huge influx of cash that they wouldn't have had. So the people who are on monthly have now paid for 12 months. So they got 12 months worth of revenue sitting there instead of one. So it's all about the stock price, really. It's not about anything else. And these are all the tricks that I call them tricks that people do or companies do. Now this is interesting too, though. The $1 per month for 3 months. This is something I'm seeing more and more of. And I think like software as a service companies, once they just want to get you in there. That's their main goal. And once they get you in there, they know if you spend 3 months building a store on Shopify, it's probably 50-50 if you're going to stick around, but it's better than you not building at all because you're turned off by the fee up front. You know what I mean? Like if I can get in there for $1 for 3 months, I'm like, okay, I'll give it a shot for 3 months. And then if you give it a shot and it actually works, you're definitely going to keep going. So this is a really smart move. Like this $1 for 3 months on their end. I mean, what are they really risking? A little bit of computing power, some server space for another shop on their server like cluster. It's really not a big deal to them. So I think overall, like, yeah, fees go up. That happens. It happens everywhere. Look at grocery stores. Like, go buy a steak at a grocery store now. Used to cost what, like $20? Now it's at like 30 or 35. I remember buying a tray of steak at Costco for like $30, and now that same tray is like 75. It's like, or some insane amount more. Your grocery bill has gone up huge, and there's really no reason for that. They're just price gouging you. At least Shopify with them, I'm not saying it's a horrible move. I mean, it sucks to have to pay more. I can't even remember what their pricing was before, though. Let me know in the comments what Shopify's pricing were before they raised it, because I can't remember. I'd have to go back through some old stores or some old bills here and see. But yeah, they did raise the price. That might be a sign too that, you know, it might be time to look at other platforms like WooCommerce. Just throwing that out there. So let me know if you remember what the old price of Shopify was in Canadian and US dollars in the comments, and let me know what you think of them raising the price.